Yeah, shit, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Klyph Notes podcast, available everywhere you get your podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, like it's everywhere you get podcasts. And then, of course, at klyphnotes.com. I guess a couple of announcements before we get too far into it, man. Next month, February, I don't even know I'm going to drop this, but February the 22nd, the fourth Sunday in February, we doing the Dilla tribute. It's Dilla Soul at the White Eagle Saloon, no request DJs. It's no cover, pull up. We're just going to celebrate two of the greats, man. So that's going down at the White Eagle Saloon, fourth Sunday. It's Dilla Soul, man. So pull up. Also check out Welcome to the Neighborhood every Saturday night right here on X-Ray FM. Yeah, that's what I got going. But today is so dope to have an opportunity to sit down and chop it up with this gentleman, someone who I've been just getting to know from afar, and had a chance to connect with him at the Mixer, and then we had a chance to chop it up at the Blueprint. Y'all gonna be hearing more about the Blueprint, so stay tuned for that. But ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Lambert is live here with me on the Klyph Notes podcast. How you doing, fam?
I'm good, man. I'm on Albina and Killingsworth, man. It's home, man.
Word up, man. So I'm not a Portland native.
Oh, okay.
And I have been embraced and accepted by so many folk over the years. I mean, I've lived here for 30 years.
Are you a Portland native?
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Welcome, man. You ain't a transplant, man. You far from a transplant. You 30 years.
I appreciate it, bro. One of the things that I really dug about doing this podcast in particular is how much I've learned about Portland, specifically about the Portland music scene, but then even beyond that, I've had some amazing conversations and interviews with individuals like Versatile and Jumbo the Garbage Man, with Cool Nuts, with people who are legends here in the city and have taught me so much about the city. But I still continue to realize how much I don't know. Mm-hmm. There's so much history here, so much rich history here. And as I see the work that you're doing now, you share some of the reasons behind what you're doing is to build and support and provide opportunities for Black Portland. But that has to come from somewhere. Mm-hmm. That drive to do that has to come from somewhere. So I was really interested in that, sort of your history here in Portland as a Portland native, and what Portland looks like in 2026 and what it looked like, just even 23, 24 years ago, before your life changed.
Mm-hmm. I think the reason why I do what I do is probably majority connected to my grandmother and her love for the community. My grandmother, sold Christmas trees and gave away Christmas trees, but also provided, was doing things that we probably wouldn't look at as community work back then, but she was providing a Black service to the community. That plays a role in it, and why I do what I do, but also because this is my community. Like, it's my city, man. Yeah. I only get one city, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is my city. Yeah. I know what a little bit of help can do for a person. Mm-hmm. I know what a ear or paying attention to somebody can do for a person. So I try to provide that, and man, I love my Black people for sure. Yeah. And wherever I can show up and provide a helping hand or an uplifting word, that's the spaces I feel most comfortable in.
I hear that, but let's go back to that though. That idea that maybe some of the stuff your grandma was doing might not be looked at community. What makes you say that? Like, what sort of things might someone say? Well, that's not really community.
Because she was providing a service, and I feel like a lot of community work for me is just providing resources. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Community work looks different in everybody's space.
That part.
What I'm saying?
That part. Yeah.
Yep. She was Black-owned businesses. They provide, that's community work. No matter if they're don't feel like they're trying to benefit off of anybody or like that, but somebody starts a business, they see a need and they want to fulfill that need, and providing a Black space, a Black, supporting a Black business. Like, I'd rather go spend my black dollar with a Black business. I'm giving people, just say, like, you know, you come and buy a tree for my grandmother, like, you support my grandmother in so many different ways that you don't even know.
Right.
And that's supporting the Black community.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just keeping those things in mind.
I love it. I love it that you break it down that way, though, because I think that part, that community service does look so different depending on who's benefiting from and benefit. I don't even want to say benefiting. Who's getting and gaining that support, and how they're getting and gaining it. And I think we have to be careful. I think it's important to be careful that we don't start. It's very easy to start judging people. Oh, what they're doing is not community work. No, that's not what it's about, because you don't know where people are, and you don't know where people are in need unless you build
or you
build
don't know
a network.
People's why on why they doing it. They do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely. When you you share your story, and I want to give you the opportunity to talk about how much of where you were before just 3 years ago in that process. But when you are in the community now, and you are building programs, and you're approaching people to see your vision, how much do you feel like you have to sell the idea that what you're doing is of value because of people who may have known you 20 years ago?
I don't feel like I had to sell it at all.
I love it.
I ain't selling nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just showing up as me.
Yeah.
I feel like people are more, I mean, you know, this word energy has became a thing. I feel like, like during COVID-19, people was getting in tune with the spirits and the stones and energy and stuff. Me indulging in that education part of that, knowing that people pick up on energy quick, I just show up as me, and if you receive it, you receive it. If you don't, it's not for you.
Yeah.
I know when I speak or when I tell my story, you know, I don't do it for the regular person. I do it for my partners that's coming home from jail. I do it for my people that's trying to get out their life. Yeah. I do it for people that's looking for a motivational word. Yeah. I always tell my partners, like, I was just there, bro, and I came home and I'm doing my thing. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm in contact with people that's incarcerated. I can open my phone. I'm in communication with about 30 people that's in jail, man, and I'm sending pictures and I'm sending motivation. Hey, man, watch the news. I'm gonna be on the news tonight. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's gonna be on YouTube. Like, hey, man, download this off YouTube, man. Yeah. Put it on the institutional channel. Yeah. Man, so people can just get the word, because just showing up as yourself, man, people gonna receive you more like that versus you trying to fraudulently show up or have a facade, man. A lot of people can't keep up with a facade. And I most definitely can't keep up with a facade. So I'm just gonna help myself and just show up as me.
Right. And you know, we live in an age now where so much of what we do is about what people perceive, right? We, you know, the joy, and people hear me say it all the time, and the horror to me, not horror, that's too strong of a word, but just the annoyance of social media, where it is the greatest tool that we have to reach out to people outside of our where we are geographically, but it's also, so much of it is by design, and it's, you know, we've been told that we have to show up and look a certain kind of way, and I think for a lot of people, especially young impressionable people, they don't realize what you just said. Just be self, man. That shines through stronger than anything else. There's something that we have been given, that we have been gifted within us, and a lot of that extra stuff pushes that down, and it doesn't allow us to shine through. When you are doing the work that you're doing with young people, do you find that that's a message that you have to really help them understand, to just show up as yourself?
Most definitely. That's probably one of the key things I push. As you heard at the mixer, like, I love using the saying that, you know, it took me 20 seconds to get 20 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's one of my key messages, because I want people to understand that a simple misaction could lead you down a road that you wouldn't even know you was ready for. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the messages. But another key message is, man, be yourself. And you know, some people may look down on it, but I tell people, man, if you're gonna be a gang member, be a gang member. But be it because that's what you want to do, not because that's what your friend want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm all about being yourself, and just because you're a gang member don't mean it has to look like this.
Yeah.
It can look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you familiar with Trap Kitchen and Spank and News coming from L.A. and like they in the kitchen cooking, man. That's not looking like your typical gang mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So. Most definitely what I'm preaching is, not what I'm preaching, what I'm suggesting is folks be themselves, but also, you know, use the Trap Kitchen as a launching pad to, you know, to further my reasoning and how it works when you be yourself and go outside the norm and live your life accordingly to how you see fit.
Yeah. I don't remember if I had the microphones on. We were just talking a little bit about when you said when you first got home and having individuals here that could be your support system, because I would imagine getting home initially, having to navigate, things were different. Things changed in 20 years, and having that that foundation of folk to say, okay, let me show you how to navigate Portland right now. Is that something that when you talk about keeping in contact with folk who are currently incarcerated, is that a part of that mission too, to let people know, like, this is when you get home, this is what it is now. These are avenues, things that you can tap into.
Yeah, I continuously tell them, like, Multnomah County has the most resources for people that come out of prison.
Yeah.
However, if you don't work the system or utilize those resources, they become nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, waking cats up to all the resources that's available.
Yeah.
I just did a video for a minimum facility where I just talked and told them how difficult it is to get scheduled for the DMV, like the things that, you know, they need to know upon coming home so they can have a smooth life. So yeah, sharing my struggles, sharing my wins. I'm very cautious about sharing my wins because I understand where they at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put nobody in a space of, damn, I wish I was there. I want to put a person in a space like, damn, bro, winning. I'm finna win. I know when I come home, bro, gonna look out for me. Like, because that's my whole thing is creating a situation where folks come home and they can come home and tell their story just like me, man. I ain't no different. I ain't do nothing, you know, fantastic. I just came home and told been telling my story, man, letting that story fuel the work that I do in my community. And I ain't reinvent the wheel or anything. Like, you know, night sports that we got going on, like, that's basically midnight basketball we was doing back in the days, you know, with Steve and other folks that did it in the community. I feel like I'm in this big space of bringing things back that I had as a child. Rejuvenate those situations. Like,
so again, for someone like me who's not native or who just wasn't aware, what was midnight basketball, and how does that influence what you're doing with night sports?
Night sports and midnight basketball is one of the same. The only thing is I ain't giving people rides to night sports. Back in midnight basketball, they'll come pick you up and make sure you got home safe and things like that. That's one thing that I unfortunately don't provide at the time. But midnight basketball was a place where we went as youngsters, and it was a safe place. I mean, instead of being in the streets at night, I want y'all to come hang out in the gym and play competitive ball. We got snacks, we got, you know what I'm saying, girls, like, you know what I'm saying, anything that keep people off the street. So with midnight basketball, we just put it on 10 and utilized our resources in the community to say, oh yeah, let's do midnight basketball. Okay, yeah, man, let's do a DJ. Let's call OG1. OG1. Let's do basketball tournament. Let's call Brandon Brooks. Let's do a girls room. Let's call Cameo Elite Mentor. Like, let's do food. Let's Trap Kitchen, Lola Bust Down. You know, It's a Vibe Catering, Smacktown. Like, just utilizing my resources to make things come through. And we've had about probably about 10 night sports.
Okay.
And it's been a safe place.
Yeah.
We have had no incidents. Most definitely I do invite the law enforcement to come through because they are part of the community. However, we, they ain't ICE.
Right.
By the way.
Right.
They is part of our community, but also utilizing those relationships to have a better understanding what the temperature in the neighborhood is. But also, I have nurture outreach team come there, which they're doing awesome work, like displaying, having Bloods and Crips come together and try to fix the things that they feel like they played a part in on why the city is the way it is now as far as violence.
Yeah.
Having those same dudes in a room together, I'm all about exposure. So, showing them, highlighting them at any chance I get to get because they're doing amazing work. And, basically night sports is just, man, I rent the Blazer Boys and Girls Club and we just have at it and just do whatever we want to.
Yeah. So we're recording this we're in mid-January 2026. Like I said, it's probably going to drop in a couple of weeks, but as we move into this new year, specifically for night sports, what do you have planned for 2026?
Just taking because right now we're just stationed on at the Blazer Boys and Girls Club, being in East County, taking it out there.
Okay.
Taking it to North Portland where I'm from.
Yeah.
Just bringing that same energy that we have at the Blazer Boys and Girls Club to different communities.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough that any idea I come up with, man, I got the ability to bring it forth. So I have I took about 60 kids to Eugene.
I saw that.
And we did not the college tour, but the arena tour.
Yeah.
And then we did night sports down there. So taking that energy down there, basically taking it on the road, was huge for me. But it also, at the end of the day, is about exposure. Like, college is attainable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
That's what's up, bro. I know that it's not the reason that you do it, but there have been some things that have been shared that you've been recognized for the work that you've done. Do you find that to be, is it difficult to receive praise? Is it difficult to receive gratitude from others for the work that you're doing?
It's difficult for me to get that personally,
but
when it comes for the whole team, then I'm receiving of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do this by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm more about team recognition than personal recognition because, my mission for this is personally just make my mother proud. Like,
that's what's
you know
up.
what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
I love team recognition, and you know what I'm saying, if we ever get an award, let's do the whole organization.
Yeah.
Because without them, like, I wouldn't be able to do it what I want to do at the rate I'm doing it. Yeah, because we're doing some dope stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We're doing some dope stuff. I was just hollering at my people. She was like, has anybody, like, doing what you doing that did what you did? And I'm like, had to think, like, nah, ain't nobody did 20 years and came home on clemency and just got to community work and got the city turned up with this night sports and changing the trajectory of what being yourself look like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do night sports, but I still live my life. Like, I still go out. I go have fun with my friends. Like, I ain't just feel like I got to be in a suit. Like, you see me at the mixer, I showed up at the suit because I was putting, that was me put it on.
Where you was presenting.
Like, understand, like, hey, I did 20 years in jail, but I still get up here and look clean, man. But that's great, you know what I'm saying? Cause then I go speak at other, like, let's say, like, go and speak at, like, where majority of the white people is, and I show up in a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and still talk and know how to communicate and use my words properly where people can take it and. Oh, okay.
It's funny you talk about using words, and as I was doing a little research, I saw that you started a blog. This is so just 10 years ago. Probably. I think it was 10 years ago. And if anyone finds it, there's a link in your LinkedIn. People can go and sort of read.
Yeah, my IG. Yep.
Yeah,
Sure,
and you talk about why you did it, but for people who haven't gone and looked at it yet, can you just share what it was in that, if you can think about what it was in that moment that made you decide, okay, I want to start this process?
I was in, like I said at the mixer, like I had friends that were incarcerated that were never coming home.
Yeah.
That encouraged me to get into college classes.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout those college classes through the University of Oregon, it's called Inside Out program.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they have 13 inmates and 13 students come from University of Oregon, and we all in one classroom, and we have a real professor in there, and we learning.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our projects was writing, and I found a passion for writing, and I realized that, and I realized when I was in jail, like, I was cut off from my society, but I wanted to let people know, this is what I'm doing in here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I haven't read that piece in so long, but I most definitely was in my bag.
Yes.
I most definitely was in my bag because I was in tune,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a most definitely prolific writer. Like,
Yeah.
I love writing, pen to paper, not no text message.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was dope to read it, bro, because you talked about.
I'm gonna go read it today.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna get re-energized because I was in my darkest space, and showing highlighting what I was doing and what my thought process was.
Yeah. So that being said, do you see that being something that you will continue to do, or you'll bring back, or you have a story to tell, bro, and I think you tell it on platforms like this and interviews and this, that, and the third, but do you see yourself getting into writing in any other form, whether it be long form writing, whether it be, telling your story in book form?
People been telling me I need to write a book.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like it's so much work that needs to be done in order for me to write a book.
Okay.
However, I am working on a workbook.
Okay.
It's a reflection piece.
Mm-hmm.
That I hope to get inside the prisons.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that when I was in prison, I went through a bunch of classes. Restorative justice, life coaching, college classes, anger management. The class that probably taught me the most was seed to supper, like supplement, like working in the garden and taking care of something other than myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really feel like I kind of got more in tune with myself, and because in prison, it can all be about you, but me working in the garden and planting trees and plants and understanding that I'm taking care of something other than myself, but also this food is going to the child hall to feed the inmates, like that alone, you know what I'm saying, helped me humanize me in a huge way.
Wow.
Utilizing all the tools and things that I feel like I learned over the years and putting them in a workbook and giving people not only the knowledge, but I love putting a mirror in people's face so they can see themselves and hopefully be happy with themselves. So in that space, and as you've seen at the mixer, we showed a little snippet of a documentary. So
yes, want to get into that, bro. Want to get into that. The idea of doing the documentary, what was the genesis of that?
Man, I do not know. Probably Mikey.
Yeah. Shout out to Mikey Vega. We're gonna get Mikey gonna be on here soon, y'all. Mike gonna be here soon. For
probably
real.
Mikey. Probably Mikey. I couldn't sit here and tell you right now if you had $100 million and say, hey man, when y'all decide to do a documentary? I can't tell you when.
Yeah.
Because everything just came natural. Everything came organic, and I think we was shooting a podcast for someone, and the guy, my guy that was shooting the podcast, I had never met him, and we had stayed in contact. And he had a camera, I got a story, and he was helping with Trap Kitchen in the closet, and we just started building, and we just started shooting. I was like, bro, I've been shooting for 2 years.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to put it out next month, but for Black History Month.
Yeah.
But we're gonna hold off and make sure it touches on a couple of things that are important to me, like the criminal justice system, but not oversaturated. But I think just shooting a documentary is dope. I mean, I don't know how it happened. Not once have I said like, I don't want to get out and shoot a documentary.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I'm like, yeah, we got footage.
So is this without giving a lot away, but so people can have an understanding of what's coming? Is this your story? Is this your journey? Over the last 25 plus years. Is it? What is it?
It's my story.
Yeah.
It's my story. It's my point of view. We do interviews on there, so people speaking on what they knew of me and how I am conducting myself today. I know it's like one snippet. I mean, like when I was in jail, we had the whole Free Naughty movement. You know what I'm saying? So now Naughty free. So we got a snippet in there where we say, what does Naughty free mean to you? You know what I'm saying? So just highlighting that stuff and highlighting my lawyers, highlighting my family, how me being away in prison affected them, how it affected my friends, but also coming home now and how it's like we getting it going.
Yeah.
And we, I think people expected me to come home with like a chip on my shoulder, but I did a lot of intensive work on myself where I forgave myself. I ain't beat myself up. I accept full responsibility for what I did that landed me in prison. And I just came home with a clean, good heart. You know what I'm saying? I had no hate in my heart for nobody. Solid individual. I ain't never did nothing foul. So I go where I want to, and I'm not concerned about nothing. Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I know you said that you hope you and the initial thought was that you'd release it in February, but when it does release, if you can share, do you have an idea of what that's going to look like? Is it going to be a gathering where folk can come together? Do you intend to release it where people can access it wherever they are via the web? Like,
we having a whole weekend.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
Nice Sports, Trap Kitchen, and the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't playing.
Word up. Word up. Okay.
Nah, we bringing my people together.
Yeah, man. I love that.
Like Portland, man. Just like with Night Sports. Night Sports. I mean, the last one, I think we had 300 plus people there.
Yeah.
And that was also because, with Trap Kitchen and Ron Sloyer, that we did the turkey drive also.
Yeah.
So that put the numbers up there, but man, the community is hungry for community gatherings.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I see that, like, come on, man, I'm bringing Black Portland back to Black Portland.
Yeah.
Like, Night Sports is huge, man, and I hope you get to come to the next one, which is on February 28th. That's what we rocking.
Okay.
But just to come in there and just see, like, Terrell Brandon there, Scoot Henderson, staff from the Blazers, Pooh, Mikey, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like my bro ain't no fixture in this community. Right. He been stepping for a minute.
Yeah.
Flying in Brandon Brooks. Not me flying him, but bro, he calling me like, bro, when the next Night Sports?
Yeah.
Because he loves to be in that space and pour back in the community, have David Jefferson, Ken Jones, Rod Richardson, like, you know what I'm saying? My mama.
Yeah. The important people, no doubt.
Yeah, having Mikey's mom there and sister and wife, whatever. Like, come on, man. Like, it be taking me like 5 days to really take all the Night Sports in because I'm like, we ain't do nothing but put a post up, really.
Yeah. The narrative there in the last decade, there's been a conversation about controlling the narrative because there are oftentimes things that are said about Portland from people who are not in Portland. And it sounds like a part of what you're doing and what you're building is taking control of that narrative, which I think is important, especially in the times in which we're living. When you, and we talked a little bit about it, taking time to reflect, but is that something that you've thought about at all? The fact that you get an opportunity to tell people, no, what you hear is not the real. This is Portland.
No, I don't even pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Cause I'm more of my city. Like this. People gonna say stuff about Portland, and if you're not familiar with Portland, you would think Portland is on fire right now.
All right, so this is why I asked that, bro. So, I'm a fan of Brother Ali, and I was listening to his podcast, and he had his homie BK1, who's in Minneapolis, who on this latest episode just shared what it looks like in Minneapolis right now. With the murder that happened, with the
young lady,
with the occupation, that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it the occupation. With ICE being in there, I'm watching how, and it's just my opinion, bro. Everything I feel like is a training ground for the next. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. We've heard how. Bro, I work my 9 to 5. I work in Vancouver. Literally across the water, B. I be at work and people like, man, do you ever go into Portland? I hear Portland, like, drive across the bridge and see for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if that's people right here, I got my people are in the South. My wife's people are in Hawaii. Man, you guys okay? I seen on the news. This, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the reason I asked that question is because I know that. Man, a lot of folk are sheep, man, and they'll just follow whatever somebody is saying. And it's one of the reasons that I so appreciate you being here for this, Chris, because I want people to hear this side of the story. I want people to hear about the love and the community and the togetherness and the unity that exists here. And it's not just about what the mass media is spewing. How that's important, not just for people who are not here, but for people who are here to understand the value and the importance of uplifting one another and building into one another, and then telling that story so that people can. That's me being on my soapbox, bro.
Yeah, no. I can dig it. We've had some cats from the Bay Area, Wisdom Apparel, come up here. They had a weekend. They had a whole weekend event, but they came to Night Sports. And was giving away free things, and Seeley, I don't know if you're familiar with Seeley, but he up out of the Bay. But they came and experienced it, right? Yeah. And then, we get a text message like, hey man, when the next one? Yeah. Because they see like, oh, that's like Portland right there. Yeah. I always say I represent the beautiful side of Portland.
Yes, sir.
But all sides are beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to get into numbers, we can look at the numbers and see that the murder rate in Portland is down. That's down tremendously. I most definitely contribute that to all the community-based organizations, including myself, on the intervention that they're doing and the prevention work that we're doing. We're doing great over here. I don't care what Orange Man got to say. We doing good over here.
Facts. No, I love that, bro. I love that. And to know that people see the value in what you're building with Night Sports, what you have built, what you continue to build with Night Sports is huge, because, the next piece is people stepping up and saying, okay, how can we be involved? How can I support? How can I offer the resources and tools that I have to build into what you're doing? So if there are people who are listening to this or watching this, and that's where they are, how do they do that? How do they support?
RoadCityJam.org. There's a volunteer link on there. There's a donation link on there. At the last Night Sports, man, we had 40 volunteers, bro, sign up and show up. Yeah. To the point where like, hey, what do we do? I don't know. Too many people like, just chill. I'll let you know. Right. But obviously, just showing up. I always tell people, just come catch a vibe. Show up to the night, pull up to Night Sports and just catch a vibe, because it's a vibe. like I said at the mixer, it's more adults than kids sometimes, man, because we hungry for it. It's positive. We ain't, ain't no drama, ain't no nothing. You ain't never got to reach in your pocket to pay for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the huge thing. I just ask that you pay the kids that's over there selling candy, tip them heavy. That's all. You know what I'm saying? The kids that come in here with businesses and stuff, just tip them crazy. But just pull up.
That's what's up.
Don't feel like, you're obligated to anything or you need to give anything. I just want you to come spread the word about what we're doing over here in Northeast Portland.
Yeah. Rose City Jam. What is Rose City Jam?
So the Rose City Jam is under Oregon Justice Network. So Oregon Justice Network is a organization that only hires people with past convictions. Rose City Jam is juvenile advocacy and mentorship. The Oregon Justice Network has different organizations, and they're basically the hub and allow people like myself to have my own program in Portland. So Rose City Jam is, we provide mentorship, we provide classes, we provide, Mikey has a curriculum called Rise to the King that he's about to put out. We do consulting work, speaking engagements, and just showing up in spaces that we feel like is need. I mean, unfortunately, like other programs, we don't have no clear cut, like, oh, this is what we do. Because, we out here and trying to fulfill every need that potentially pops up. Yeah. But my thing for sure is just letting young cats know that, you don't want to go to jail, my guy. Yeah. I promise you. You don't be in there breath stinking, broke. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? So just giving people, majority working with kids is just giving them a different perspective and not like, hey man, take this. No, I'm just giving, and I make it clear, like, I'm just suggesting this, bro. Yeah. Cause I did 20, you know what I'm saying? I did 20 years, now I got their attention, and then I just continuously show up. A lot of kids can't even receive the help that we're trying to give because they not familiar with help. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just a random dude coming in my life, you want better for me? Right. What? They're not used to that. Right. And we're making that, we're changing that by showing up constantly. So, you know what I'm saying, we're going inside the juvenile facilities and, building connections and working with, the youth and working with the staff, because the staff spend more time with the youth than we do. So making sure that whatever energy and language that we're using with them, that we're using with the staff too. Yeah. Just so everybody can understand. Yeah. I appreciate that so much, bro. I know in my adult life, dealing with what I do in, my 9 to 5, I oftentimes will say sometimes people are just not ready to hear what you have to share. But with what you're talking about, that can be true, but there's so much urgency when you're talking about young people and really needing. It's a benefit to young people to grasp that as quickly as they can. And I think you just spoke to it just by being consistent with the story. Yeah, because most kids are used to inconsistency. Yeah. So when you continuously show up, it hits different. Like, I work with some hard-headed individuals, but I show up consistently as myself. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling them change your life. I'm just telling you look at things differently, man. Like, who do you value the most? Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to be loyal to this gang? Well, let's be loyal to our family and our mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's shift that a little, just a little bit. I ain't saying leave that. I'm just saying shift your focus on making your mom proud or making your family proud. That's what's up, bro. So it's been, 3 years is not a lot of time, but it's a lot of time at the same time. Have you had an opportunity to, I guess a twofold question. One, have you had an opportunity to see the impact of that yet? The impact oftentimes I think might show up where you see a young person navigate differently. And then secondary, have you seen a change, maybe not a change, but have you been impacted by the work that you've done yet? Have I seen the impact that I do? Yeah, we got small wins when it comes working with youth. Yeah. Obviously, I'm only one person. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a staff. It's just me, Mikey, and my, media people. But I see small wins.
Yeah.
A kid getting into school is a win. Getting them into an electrician program is a win.
Yeah.
Like getting them into, plant seeds so they can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Getting them the license. Those are small wins. I feel like, I feel like my friends that come out of prison benefit a lot because I'm basically giving them permission to pour back in the community and be you. Like, have I benefited personally? I need to take the time to appreciate myself, bro.
Bro, you see a theme, like since you've been here, that's what I'm on right now. Because, man, listen, I've been on the planet long enough to know that even when we do things selflessly, even if we feel called to serve others, we're human beings.
Yeah.
And having moments of having something fill us up again when you're an individual and you're in a position where you're giving, how do you feel? I've been big on that for the last 5 years.
Refill my cup.
Yeah.
Time alone. Time alone.
Yeah.
But also just planning what's next.
Yeah.
But I did just hear something like, sense the difference between a human being and a human doing. And I feel like I'm a human doing. I'm just not being enough.
Yeah.
And I'm being more consciously aware of that. That phone going D&D at 8 o'clock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing. Like, we gotta, putting different things into place. My friends just shared with me that, putting your phone in the kitchen on an alarm so you can lay back and just chill.
Yeah.
And when it's time to get up, you got to get out the bed to turn the alarm up.
Yeah.
So once you get up, you up.
Right.
Like, just, putting different tools in my toolbox in order for me to be great and be able to show up with a full cup. Just, you know what I'm saying? You can't pour from an empty cup, but you can't drink. Sir. You can't drink from one either. So,
facts.
Spending time with my, the people that make me happy, listening to music, walking, working out, talking to my dudes in jail, always get me motivated because it gives me a reason of why I'm doing the things I'm doing.
Yeah. So through the work that you've done thus far, what do you think is the biggest aha moment for you? The biggest lesson that you've learned? The biggest I don't want to say shift, but the thing that's made you go, oh, yep, I see that in this season, this is the direction I should go.
The biggest lesson I've learned by working in this, I think the biggest lesson I learned is meeting people where they're at.
Yeah, speak more on that.
I can't come just because my partner get out of jail. I can't expect him to move like I move. I meet him where he at. Okay, you gonna go? Let's go out. Let's go to the club. Let's do all this. Let's get it out your system.
Yeah.
And then let's get on this time.
Yeah.
And put some structure in place, and then you can still do that.
Yeah.
But let's just have a prioritizing things.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. One of the lessons I learned is just meeting people where they're at. I most definitely feel like that comes from a place of empathy also, and understanding that life ain't always, it ain't easy. Man, my life is, people would think I got it all together, man, and I be struggling right in your face. You can't see it.
Word.
Yeah. But I understand like fully who I am. Like, I understand the power I possess. I understand my voice matters. I understand people are watching, and I understand, like, man, 3 years ago I was in a cell. You know what I'm saying? There was times that I couldn't get nobody on the phone.
Yeah.
There was times that I had to deal with a lot of things on my own. So to come from a place of, when you get to prison, people forget about you. They really forget about you.
Yeah.
Not intentionally.
Yeah.
And
life.
and I had to come to the point where I'm like, man, my partner got a family. Like, he ain't got no.
Yeah.
I'm not as concerned in understanding that and being okay with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that helped me a lot. Seeing things for what they are. But going from a place of people forgetting about you to now your phone don't even stop ringing. You know what I'm saying? People need you. Like, just looking at that from a place of life is a trip. Mike Jones, man, back there, they didn't want me. Now hot, they all over me. He was on to something, like, so I resonate with that. But, you know, I mean, I ain't got no hard feelings. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm a person of love, a man of a black man of love. Yeah. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm moving around like I want to, because I got love in my heart, man, and love conquers all. So I don't be tripping on nothing. And I know how to talk. Yeah. And I know myself that if I go all the way there, oh man, you ain't gonna be able to keep up. So I'm more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause I do find myself in spaces where, you know what I'm saying, it can be heavily gangy or whatever, but I show up as me. Yeah. I'm there. Yeah. My peoples. My people. I come from the gang culture, so I can never, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do community work, but man, I like to be around the game. I like to catch a little vibe real quick because I need to be in tune. I need to make sure, you know what I'm saying? And also, I need to, what you want to do, bro? Yeah, and tell cats like they strong suit. And they be like, man, I want to do what you want to do. Like, bro, what's up? What you want to do? Yeah. You want to do it? Let's go. Yeah. And instilling that hope and providing that resource to folks. I just want my people to win. I want everybody to win, bro. It's so much out here for people to win, and it ain't got nothing to, you know, do with financial. I always, you know, I said it before, like, I'm probably the realest dudes you know, and it ain't got nothing to do with no money, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's so much out here, and I just be wanting everybody to win. Portland is, the beautiful part is, man, it got its little ways and stuff, but at the bottom line, if you had to choose any city, you're going to choose your city first, and I'm always choose Portland.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I love it, bro. You've shared it, but I just want to make sure that people have it locked in, that people understand that there are, as you said, you and the team, the things that you guys are building, the value of it, and nobody can do it alone. So people can contribute, people can be a part of it. The first part is always just showing up. Yeah. Like you said, just pull up. The next night sports is when? February 28th. February 28th at the Boys and Girls Club.
At the Blazer Boys and Girls Club. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first part. But then if people feel like, all right, I want to show up, but I also want to be a part of the movement. I want to contribute. One more time, let them know how they can do that.
They can go to RoseCityJam.org or go to Rose City Jam on Instagram and just hit the link. It's got a volunteer link that's plastered over there. Just hit the link and or you know what I'm saying, if you got my number, you can call me. Everybody got my number. I feel like it's written on somebody's bathroom because the way my phone just showing up, man. And if you can't show up, tell somebody else to show up. Just spreading the word, man. Like, what we doing, like, with night sports, man, is it's a beautiful thing, man, and I'm very proud of it. Not for me and my team, but for those that laid the foundation for midnight basketball. Yeah. And for it to be this, and then, you know what I'm saying, I always, you know what I'm saying, highlight OG1 because I was in OG1's camp. Me and Mikey was in OG1's camp. Gang Peace, and you know what I'm saying, for me to be doing the work that I'm doing, I would hope I make the work that we're doing, that we making him proud to see that, man. Bring that Gang Peace back. Bring the Gang Peace back.
You know, it's funny, bro, because so any of my listeners, whether it's the podcast, the radio show, whatever, they all know of how I feel about he's been such a big part of everything that I've done. But just like you're saying, his name is connected to so many individuals here in the city, and that's one of the crazy things is oh, and I'll be talking. He yeah, such and such. And then this individual who's in this position and they're doing this, that, and the third. Yeah, they were in my gang peace program. And this person over, yeah, they were in my gang peace program. I'm like, dang, like he's touched so many people. And it was so dope to see that you have him now as a part of what you're doing with Night Sports. They're spinning at the event, the last one. And things just come full circle. A couple of them. Okay. Yeah, things just come full circle, man.
And it's huge. It's huge. Come on, man. You're a Blazer DJ pulling up to... mind you, that's where his heart is when it comes to this community work. But he could be doing other things, and obviously he, look out for us in a way that makes sense for him and make sure everybody is taken care of. But just to even consider it, and then, be on the back end of mentoring us and telling us like, man, lean into who you are.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm humble with the work I do.
Yeah.
But I'm also... That's
very, very obvious. That's why I keep like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I'm humble with the work we do, but we doing how we supposed to do, man. And that humbleness just comes from just being thankful for being home, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people look at money as successful. I look at me just simply being home, man. I was buried, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was buried. I was in a cell, and I had not to do every day or every year, but I had to do every moment, you know what I'm saying? So I find joy in just simply being home and being able to do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just to come pick up the phone and call.
Mm-hmm.
If I need resources, call.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand how big my network is,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just thankful, man. I'm thankful that I got somebody to call and be like, thankful that I can be calling my mom every day.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying, not be on no time restriction. Like, thankful that I can, have Mikey as a brother and a friend that who is a beast in everything that he do and very, supportive of the things I'm doing. Thankful that I can call Mo, and get my, centered and make sure that I'm moving like I want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful to have a woman in my presence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very nobody can never imagine, like, just being gone for 20 years and not having, human connection, which is huge. And just being in jail during COVID-19 was like my toughest, my hardest years, you know what I'm saying? But those are the years that I really got in my bag and started writing. So, certain writings have been published, like through Blackout. I got another writing coming out with Urban League, State of Black Oregon. But yeah, I'm thankful, man.
Do you mind sharing a little bit about that? You mentioned that being in prison during COVID-19, the impact that had on you. I don't know that I've ever spoken to anyone who talked about that. Like how that impacted you.
So, my COVID-19 experience, let me give this to you, man. COVID-19 hit, they shut down the prison. No more visits, college classes gone, no anger management, no, just jail. Just bare bone jail, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I don't know if you recall the fires that took place during COVID. Yeah, the fires got close to the jail, so first time they evacuated the jail and put us in another jail, OSP, and they had 4 prisons in 1 prison.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I stayed at OSP for a week, slept on the floor. There was about 100+ people in there, only 4 toilets. Like, when they told us to leave, they evacuated the prison, they just said leave. So I took my medication and my phone book.
Yeah.
They evacuated, took it to OSP. We thought we was just gonna be there for the night. We ended up being there for a week. They giving us 2 pairs of drawers and it's COVID. You got everybody in this closed, confined area. Racial tension is happening. Like, I got to get back. So OSP is the only prison in Oregon. Other spots or institutions. So that's, when you got this prison mentality, I'm coming into a prison place. I got to get in prison mode. So I'm I'm back. I've been going to school and everything. I get here now. I let the environment overtake me, and I'm back politicking, and I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also understand that I'm know how to talk to people and can diffuse situations. But also understanding we are in prison, so just making sure, you know, man, my black people was, you know, was staying cool. But yeah, bro, we ain't had no food. They, you know what I'm saying, the prison I was there for work purposes. However, some people there, like, you know what I'm saying, got bad charges and things like that. So OSP, when they were cooking our food, man, they was putting like bloody Band-Aids in the food and stuff like that, because they consider that prison like a dropout, whatever. But I was there. I was solid. I was there because I was working at the DMV at the call center. But, you know, so I never ate the food. And, you know, fortunately, my partners, you know, brought me a Santa bag full of food. But me being me, like, I'm spreading it out to my peoples. And, yeah, COVID-19 in jail was crazy because it cut us off from all human connection.
That's nuts, bro.
It was, yeah. I'm pretty sure they got some documentaries or something about it, but caught COVID while I was there, and yeah, fighting was cracking off. It was riots every day.
Just because there's so many people on top of one another.
So many people, but you was mixing gangs though too, because you know, you got 4 prisons and 1 prison. So we had to go to chow hall to eat, like it was popping off. Big fights. But you know, me being me, I was cool. Me and my people was solid. I wasn't worried about nothing. But yeah, COVID-19 in prison was probably a documentary needs to be on that. But I think the most thing that really, like, it was a blessing, and it was a curse and a blessing, because all that, I mean, and you know what I'm saying, not to go too deep, but the George Floyd thing popped off, right? So you have lawmakers and policymakers looking at racial laws that feed into things. Then you got COVID-19, where they saying that space is needed, so they was letting people out of prison. So with those 2 things going on, I put in for clemency. Said, hey man, let me go home. And I was granted clemency, so you know what I'm saying? Not thankful for COVID, but thankful for COVID in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Those things happen. Things happen the way that they're supposed to happen sometimes. I believe that there's a, you know, I'm a man of faith, so I believe in the higher power. And
absolutely.
That you know, God's plans ain't our plans, and you know, we don't always understand why things happen the way that they happen. But I will say this: I am grateful that you're home for you and for your family and for your friends. I'm grateful that our paths have crossed. To see the work that you're doing. I'm grateful for you taking some time to come and hang out and share your story, bro. And you know, hoping that this is just the beginning of us building in ways that I may be able to use platforms that I have and the bandwidth that I have to help support and share the word and you know, just continue to build into another black man.
You put a podcast up to Night Sports, man, and ask them how they feel about it, and that's how you can get your story.
That'd be dope.
What you feel is in Portland.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's poppin'.
Word up. Word up. Christopher Lambert, man, live here on the Klyph Notes podcast. Anything else that you want to put out there in terms of, you already said people are already hitting you up like crazy, but ways that you want people to be able to tap in with you, or should they just, you know, check out?
Go check out the Instagram, Rose City Christopher, Rose City Jam, Trap Kitchen PDX. Keep updated on the things that we're doing in the community. Most definitely check out rosecityjam.org. OrganJusticeNetwork.org. Yeah, we working. We on LinkedIn, and you know, we looking to collaborate, man. We ain't looking for no handouts. We ain't looking for nothing. However, we can make our city better. And that's our duty, and that's what we're gonna show up and do. So, you don't feel like you gotta come with a big bag to come, you know, collaborate with us or nothing. We just need sweat equity. That's all we need.
Absolutely. We didn't touch on it. I know that there are some things in the works that I don't know if are for public consumption just yet. Anything you want to share? I know I'm gonna get Mike in here soon. Anything you want to share about Trap Kitchen?
Trap Kitchen finna turn the city up, man. Trap Kitchen finna turn the city up, man. To have a high end, Mikey's brain is always, he set many trends. Like with this restaurant, he's really putting his time, and his thoughts and reaching out to the people that he know that's professional to make sure that Trap Kitchen is a experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, when Trap Kitchen open up, man, Elegant, get your reservations booked. But Trap Kitchen is going to continue to be what it's be for the black community, and showing up, and it's wonderful to come home to see my friends doing good.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Trap Kitchen finna turn the city up. I mean, so many activations that's gonna take place because the Trap Kitchen I feel like it's gonna bring a lot of tourism, add a piece to tourism, and I'm excited for it, and thankful for it, man.
Yeah.
Thankful that my office is upstairs too. Thankful for the office being upstairs, man.
Yes.
I feel like, Trap Kitchen is doing some awesome things, and I'm just thankful for everybody that's involved, from Mikey to Car to Spank to News to Mo to most definitely Cool Nuts.
Yeah. Shout out Nuts.
I mean, just naming those names itself is a powerhouse, and it's genuinely out of love for food and for the community, and I'm excited, man.
Yeah. That's
next
what's up.
month.
That's what's up. Okay, there it is. Once again, man, thank you so much for being here, bro. Thank you for what you're doing, and I appreciate you, fam.
I appreciate the opportunity, man. I'm glad I was able to get down here and kick it with you.
Word up.
Most definitely would love to get some of my partners that come out of prison.
Yeah.
To come and check you out.
Yeah.
And get them in mode.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? Because we all got a story.
Yeah.
We all got a story. We just need to, some folks need the platform. I don't know where to start. And obviously, what you're doing here with this is the perfect platform for folks.
That's what's up, bro.
And I appreciate you doing your research, man.
Come on, bro. I had to do a little
I appreciate
song.
you, man.
I had to do a little song.
I appreciate you doing your research.
Man.
Hey, podcast dudes, do your research, man, before you call me, man.
Exactly.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, y'all. That's it, man. That's another episode of the Klyph Notes podcast. Check it out everywhere you listen to your podcast: Apple Podcasts, Amazon, or at klyphnotes.com. Once again, thank you so much to X-Ray FM for being generous hosts of this recording of the Klyph Notes podcast. And last but never ever least, big ups to the homie Theory Has It for creating the official theme song for the Klyph Notes podcast. Until we have an opportunity to do this again, y'all be blessed. Peace.